What up, what up? All right, today we're testing out the new Ocelot E-Stride, one of the new fresh rides available in the Court Center Heights DLC. If I sound overly enthusiastic and hype, it's nothing to do with the car. It's a whole bunch of Red Bull, but that's a whole nother story. All right, so $1.425 million, and we got ourselves an E-Stride. All right, let's fix this thing up, upgrade it. This looks like the perfect ride to pick up your kids from Bullworth. All right, so we go 100% armor, of course. Race brakes, no question. Level 4 engine. What kind of hood? Competition? Fine. Let's run with it. All right, headlights, of course, neon and xenon all over. Windows to the walls, you know. The color, figure it out later after the livery gets put on. Let's see what kind of fresh ones they got. All right, not too bad. Some of these are kind of tight. Maybe with another color. They look pretty sick with the black layout. Damn, which one should we run with? Flint? I already have a Flint one. That's the truck. 98. Maybe with a different color. This one's kind of hard. This was kind of hard. The atomic. I think we have an atomic already. Abstraction. Nah, dang. Not too bad with the stripes, just like that. I think we'll just leave those for now. All right. Street mirrors. Plate. Should we get a crazy plate? Maybe exempt. Should we go exempt? Oh, yeah, we go anywhere now. All right, for a respray, what should we run with? Should we throw some chameleon paint on? Might as well. Might as well. I feel like this isn't the best car to throw some chameleon paint on, but maybe, you know what? Screw it. Purple. I'm running with the chameleon purple, and there's none you can tell me to change my mind. I like it. All right, interior. We just keep it basic. I feel like we just keep it basic. There we go. All right. Rear bumper. Don't really matter, right? Inferno diffuser, elevated afro. I think it's the one. Roof basket. Should we leave a surfboard? I don't think there's a surfboard one for this one. I'm thinking just raise the roof. Oh, there was a surfboard, but I'm still thinking or stock roof. And well, I'm not really tripping on the hood. Competition skirts. What kind of splitter should we run with? Race splitter. Screw it. Spoiler alert. What kind should we run with? Ducktail. Woo! They got one. They got a street ducktail. Feel like that's the best one we should run with. Maybe rally wing. Ducktail. Woo! If you're too young for Ducktails, it's fine. If you're too old for Ducktails, what are you still doing here? Anyway, all right, Sunstrip. Fukaru, Mineheart. Black Mineheart. Screw it, Fukaru. Gotta let people know sometimes how you feel about them. All right, stock wheels. Should we throw some spinners on this? No, I'm just playing. They ain't got no spinners. Isn't it crazy how GTA didn't have no spinners? Not one set of spinners. Going the fact that spinners are all the way back to like the 2000s, late 90s. Man, that's crazy. Anyway, all right, we got the wheel set. We just got to pick the color. So we just go with chrome. Chrome. I think you can't even really see the change in them between them. Might as well just leave them like that, but whatever. All right. So now I go to, yeah, see, look at it. This is exactly why we should have some chrome rims. We ain't got to worry about the color. A little more expensive, but they look better, kind of. Not really, but I know that they're more expensive, and that's all that matters, right? Well, technically we do, so now that's all that we know that matters. All right, teamwork. Tight. Windows, limo tint, perfection. What kind of was it? Purple or pink? Maybe purple. All right, we got this thing banged out pretty much. I'm trying to figure out what else we can add to it. What else do we need to add to it? What else do you really need to add to it? I think we're pretty much golden. Let's take this sucker out. All right, let's go for a cruise. Not now, Dax. All right. Now, I don't expect to get some crazy speed out of this thing or, you know, some crazy takeoff, doing burnouts and all, but let's see how fast we can go with this and run through some stats, you know, have some fun. Maybe, you know, flip someone off or two. Anyway, as you can clearly hear already, spoiler alert, this is an electric vehicle. So there's not that many crazy stats you're going to get with this, but it does tend to cost a lot. Oh, sick. Oh, wow. Look, you messed that up. I landed it. Count it. What are you looking at, you Waymo? Anyway, with the E-Stride as an electric vehicle, it's only going to set you back about $1,425,000. It's not the fastest or top car out of the whole DLC updates, but if you want to add to your collection, I'd say go ahead and do it. Your top speed at stock is going to top out at about 98 miles per hour. And if you upgrade it, it's only going to get you to about 108 miles per hour. A whole 10 miles per hour. Crazy, huh? Your upgrade cost is going to run you about 100 and 150,000. But spoiler alert, ain't no HSW upgrades for this one. It's an electric vehicle. What can you really add to it? But you can add a missile lock-on jammer if you're really looking to throw some money on this thing, you know. But other than that, It's mostly just a four-door vehicle, you know, all electric, a single gear since it's in the SUV class and all, but it's pretty much just based on the Jaguar I-Pace. And if you don't know what that is, those are basically the Waymos out in the street, taking everybody, slamming in the grannies and all that. So go figure they would be doing that in GTA because they do that in real life. Crazy, huh? Like most of the cars in the new DLC, everyone expected them to be like 160 miles per hour, but I'm pretty sure the cars weren't the main focal point of the upgrade, and we would have gotten anything we would have took anyway. So truthfully, what can we expect? Should have asked for it specifically, I guess, but maybe the next one, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be one final one, as this did not feel like a final DLC. Maybe I'm crazy. So hopefully we get a couple more rides, but for this one, I'd say it's just one to add, you know, just to buy, throw in the collection if you really want to keep the collection together of all the DLC heists. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have done that, but it is what it is. You can take it cruising over by the dam, you know, hit a little couple corners because you're not going to be able to go crazy fast with this, so you can really only slam into so much. I mean, you can hit a little drift, sort of. This would have been another fun one to do taxi rides with, but I think that's the other one that we're going to get to eventually. A little box square car where you can actually do taxi missions and all, but this would have ideally been a fun one to do taxi missions with since it's a Waymo and all, but whatever, maybe that's just me. I mean, you can take it cruising, but like I said, that's pretty much all you can really do with it. I don't really know what to add to it. I mean, I pretty much just ran through all the stats as it is. So all in all, this is pretty much just a 110 mile per hour, $2 million car. Do you think that equals out? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but you let me know. For now, that's the Ocelot E-Stride. If you use this for your getaways, you'll probably get caught. But for now, drop a like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next GTA Online video car reviews, updates, and more. Later.